Ja, da kan vi starte.
Hello and welcome back to my.
Da kan vi starte.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Diskydisk. This is episode 21, recorded on the 18th.
Actually.
Wait, what? 22?
It's 22.
Oh God, time flies. Okay, recorded on the 18th of May 2022 because I was sick yesterday, so we recorded one day later.
Today is a Wednesday. It's the first time we've ever done it.
I had potato poisoning.
It's true, she did have potato poisoning. Actually, wait, we're Tinyhats and Ircha.
Gaming! Yes!
Yes.
I feel so much better when you say it.
It just makes you happy.
Yeah,
happy.
Happy.
Good. Yeah.
So what are we talking about in episode 22?
Well, our first late episode. I'm so disappointed in everything we stand for.
No.
But to be fair, yesterday was the 17th of May, which we do talk about. 17th of May is Norway's Day of Constitution, aka our national day, aka the day that we got our constitution signed in 1814. It was good times. I love it.
In this episode, we talk about allergies, DNA hacking, and potato poisoning, genetics, and the Nazis, and a documentary called The Three Identical Strangers.
Mm-hmm.
And lost relatives, basically.
Yeah, it's a DNA genetics situation.
Oh thingy. Yeah.
And then we also talk about historical facts because I've watched some historical facts stuff and it was super interesting. And it's gonna blow your mind. The thing about the staircase.
I did not know this fact.
It's super fun.
Good fact. Also, there is Titanic facts. And we, of course, as we usually do, and we talk about the black holes, space, and how far does light travel? What?
That's my big question of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have some played lately and some quick ones, and then we finish up with this.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Yeah.
All the things that you can usually expect from a Diskydisk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is the one. Sorry you had to wait an extra day. It's Norway's fault.
It's Norway. It's hard.
Hard. Progress.
Recording in
progress.
Okay, feedback from last week's episode. I have a few good comments that we can read and you can react.
Okay,
the good news gamer is saying maybe you overhyped or obligated. That was good. Damn. Obligated.
Okay, yeah. I wasn't following what you said because you were like obligated, so I got lost. But yeah, I caught up. Never mind. Carry on.
Obligated yourself into Horizon because I said last time Horizon Forbidden West is boring. Metal Jesus Rocks did too. The intro is slow, but when you got to the Forbidden West, I enjoyed it more and more, like the people groups more. What? Okay, good. I'm 90 hours in, the comment says. PS, your focus reveals climbing grips on all areas. Yeah, I knew that after some time. Good.
Okay.
I played Forbidden West a tiny bit more, but it's still not hooking me in properly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like 12 hours in now. It's okay. Maybe it's getting better later. We're still at that point.
You're still in 12 hours in and it's still going to get better soon. That's very good.
That's good.
Sounds like a good game.
Yeah. PS5 worth it, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next comment.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I bought the PS5 just for that. Yeah.
Lol.
Okay, lol. Jason Hawkins is saying, it's a little thing, but I really like to start when they just talk Norwegian to themselves for the first 20 seconds or so. He's referring to the Diskydisk, obviously.
Joke's on you, because we talk Norwegian quite a lot more than that. It's just it gets cut out.
Yeah, but I like to include some.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
I like it.
Yeah. Edgar 13R says, quite the plain story. Glad to hear you made it safe. Horizon tip, go to the settings and switch to performance mode and keep smiling.
Why? What happens in performance mode?
I don't know.
Node? Did I say node or mode? Whatever.
Performance node.
What happens in performance mode?
I don't know. Maybe that is prioritizing frame rate instead of graphics. Games
What
sometimes do
is
that.
performance mode Horizon Forbidden West?
Junior Google.
Forbidden West performance mode targets 60 FPS at a resolution of 1800p, lol, according to Digital Foundry. The results achieve graphical fidelity close to the resolution mode in motion. Still, edges and far off objects look less sharp.
Not sharp.
Well, it won't be Pokemon Legends Arceus, so you can deal with it.
Okay. Carlisle is saying, love the positive vibes. Do you like how I knew how to spell that? I mean,
yeah, I was actually about to be impressed, but then you pointed out yourself, and now I'm less impressed.
Carlisle. No way. Carlisle. Carlisle. I know it.
Carlisle.
Carlisle.
Is that because you've seen Twilight?
No, I don't know. Carlisle. Whatever. No, I haven't seen Twilight.
Oh, well, the dad of the vampires in Twilight is called Carlisle.
Okay, cool. Maybe he also loves the positive vibes. Okay, waiting for 3 Sun 91 says
the sun. Hello.
Waiting for the sun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, waiting for the sun. But it's
it's chat speak. Hello.
I see it's leet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very good.
The game I've been trying to get into but can't is Witcher 3. The combat is clunky and not very intuitive. I bet if I got it on my Switch, I'd play it like I did Skyrim, another game I can never get into. Now, your reaction to this comment?
Yeah, I replied to this comment and said, don't get Witcher 3 on the Switch because it's like probably the worst port in the universe of ports.
I know.
Definitely don't do that.
Do you have it on the Switch?
Witcher 3? No.
You just seen it.
Mm-hmm.
And you played it at my place, maybe.
And I can imagine. I mean, I've been playing, not to like spoiler it, but I played a little bit of Spyro. I took the PS4 out to play Spyro, and then I was like, don't I have this on the Switch? But then I continued playing it on the PS4, and then I took my Switch out, and then I did have it on the Switch. Then I played it on the Switch too. And after just having played it on the PS4, even Spyro, which isn't, like a crazy graphic performance heavy game, it looks so terrible on the Switch.
Yeah.
I was just like, what?
I also own it on several systems.
I can just imagine what Witcher 3, how that performs.
Yeah, I think you have seen it at my place.
Probably.
It looks like not good.
Thanks, I hate it.
So you also played I almost said Skyrim.
I also played Skyrim.
You also played Spyro the other day. I did too. I played Spyro Hero's Tale a tiny bit.
Which one's that? Is that the middle one?
It is after...
If you have the trilogy.
No, it's after the trilogy. This is a standalone game that nobody recognized.
Oh, no, I played the trilogy remaster, reignited.
Reignited trilogy. No, A Hero's Tale came after that, and nobody talks about it. I feel like it is an underrated Spyro game. It's my favorite Spyro game, actually. I have it on my GameCube. Unique. Yeah, Lords. I have it on my GameCube.
Yeah, good.
Okay, next comment. Mr. E saying, lol, Egypt is Africa. Origins definitely have that African feel. Because we talked about the next Assassin's Creed, I want it to be in Africa.
It's true. Egypt is in Africa.
Egypt is Egypt.
It's actually in Africa.
Okay.
I think Patrick said that too after the episode. He was like, that Egypt's in Africa, right? I was like, well, sure. I just want to climb. I just want to climb the Great Wall of China. I don't care.
Yeah, that was that. Okay, that
I don't
was
like Origins. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, but you will give Origins another try.
No, I will not. Absolutely not. No.
Okay. So how are you?
Hello. How are you?
That was all on feedback. Do you have any feedback?
No.
No.
I guess. No. Was there anything on Discord? Let me just scroll for a million miles. I don't think so, though. Wait, let me just scroll a bit. Scroll
your boats. Scroll it down the street.
I can see that I haven't edited in the Spotify link for last week. I'll do that soon-ish, I guess.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. No, everybody on Discord's boring. Never mind. Moving on. It was so long ago. It was so long ago. I don't have the energy.
Okay, cool. So we just had the 17th of May. What is that in Norway? Explain.
Yesterday. It's Norway Day. Happy Norway Day. Love it.
But some people don't understand what it is. What is it?
It's Norway's. It's Norway's.
What is the Day of Constitution? Someone said.
What? It's our national day. It's the day that we signed our constitution, so that we became a country with a constitution that is good and legal and happy and unified and blah blah blah.
And that happened in 1814.
Yes. Yeah, 1814. Correct. You know your 17th of May trivia.
I know a tiny bit. So what did you do yesterday?
Put on my national costume. Yay!
Picture.
Yay!
Picture on Discord.
Okay. I already posted I posted lots of pictures yesterday on Discord in the main chat. I was just made a 17th of May TED Talk.
Yeah.
Because I love 17th of May. It's my favorite day of the year, probably.
My sister also loves it. She loves it more than Christmas. I love Christmas
me too.
Eve more.
Oh no, I love 17th of May. It's so good.
Why do you love it?
And Patrick asked that too, and I think it's a little bit like because I have very good, like childhood memories of 17th of May, and it was always such a good time. And once I like got my national costume when I was like 14, then you feel all like cool in your national costume, and it's so fancy and impossible to put on and tight now that I'm older.
Yeah.
Otherwise good. What kind of national costume does your sister have? You said she was wearing hers, but I didn't see her, so.
She has the correct one. Troms fylke.
Oh, really? Is that correct one?
because there's a national costume for every part of Norway, for the people that don't know. And they are basically, how would you describe them? Embroidery dresses.
Yeah, they look like, not medieval, but like, imagine like the American Revolution, like 1700s outfits.
Yeah,
like with a big skirt
embroidery
and like an apron
them.
And embroidery and whatever.
And there are maybe more than 50. How many states do we have in Norway? We don't have states, but we have something
counties.
Similar.
County.
Oh, but more than 50, I think.
I feel like there was 52 at some point, but I think there's fewer now. But let's Google this.
And every county. Every county, howdy. How do you do? Has one.
Well, because they've done it's not over 50.
Not anymore.
From the 1st of January 2020, there's 11 counties in Norway. I don't know how many we had before that.
Okay.
Oh, it was 19. It was 20 in 1972 and 19 in 2018. So we were both totally wrong because it's not over 50. That's America.
Maybe we thought of states, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Apparently there's 11, but up until recently there was 18.
We know more of the USA than our own country.
Oh, whatever. Yeah, that wasn't the point anyway.
Okay. There are several versions. You have the version that is from
Nordland, which is the county like 2 meters away from us. But in my defense, and you said that she has because technically we are in Troms and Finnmark, which is now together kind of thing. But to be fair, my mom's grandma is from Nordland, so I'm allowed.
So that is how you justify.
Yeah. I think the reason because if you go to Tromsø, I'm pretty sure that the Troms version is more popular, but Harstad is so close to Nordland that it's just kind of.
I always thought of it that people find Nordland's version to be prettier.
I think it's also because the one from Troms is a lot younger. The one from Nordland has been around for like hundreds of years.
Oh yeah.
And the one from Troms was invented in like the 80s, maybe 90s even.
Okay, I get it. I don't have a costume like this. If I'm ever gonna get one, I would get the correct one. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you want one though?
No. Nah, not really. I feel like how much are they? They're like $4,000 to get one. Yeah,
that's correct. My parents made mine though, so.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they didn't make it. I mean, they ordered all the stuff that you need to make it, and then they embroidered it, and then some old woman in the family put it together because that's the hard part. And then
wow, that's cool.
It was good stuff.
Yeah. No, I've never had one on, to be fair.
Oh really? Why don't you try your sister's?
Yeah, I could, but doesn't it take like 15 minutes to put all the things on?
It is awkward. Patrick had to help me, and I was just like, rage intensifies because it's just so awkward to do. And he was just like, I don't know how to do this. So I was like, fuck.
Traditions.
Yeah, my mom had to help me. So when she arrived, I was like, put this on the right way. And she was like, what are you going to do when I'm dead? I was like, I don't know, not wear this anymore.
Did she say that?
She didn't say when I'm dead. She said when I'm gone. I'm still what she meant.
Dramatic. Okay, cool. I had a okay day. I've been really sick the past 2 days. Really sick with my illness. It's been that.
Is it getting better?
Yeah, now I've finally got to dress myself.
Well, I assume you dressed yourself yesterday too, since
I did. But after I was in town, we were in town at the same time, actually.
Yeah, I know.
Pretty much, but I was half dead. You know what? Yesterday I woke up feeling super hungover, and I haven't been drinking for 6 years, but you know the feeling. I'm like, oh God, what did I eat that was wrong this time because of all of my allergies? And the thing is, a couple of years ago when I did the elimination diet and all of this, if you're interested in, I mean, to the listeners, I talked about this in episode 2 or 3. Our illnesses.
I like how you only care if they're interested. You don't care if I'm interested.
Are you interested?
Yes, I'm super. Yes.
Okay. I am allergic to root vegetables, potatoes, and all of that. And I had like 3 pieces of a hard toffee, hard caramel, candy, basically. And I know that I can't have them.
Why did you then?
I kind of knew it from my research notes from 2 years ago. It said I got sick when I had them. But this time I was like, I'm not completely sure, and I wanted them. And the thing is, caramel is made with glucose syrup, and glucose syrup is made from potatoes sometimes. Such a sick concept, and it's so
I actually knew that.
Oh,
interesting.
Yeah, my intolerance is so sensitive. So I've been in a coma state for the past day. I don't know what I've been doing, but I've been bedridden, and
you don't know what you've been doing.
No, it's like I wake up and I've been gone for a day, mentally and physically, just gone.
What are you gonna do when I'm gone?
Still kind of sick. Slow.
Well,
I'm slow.
Gotta stop eating caramel.
Stop eating altogether, maybe.
Just stop eating.
Yeah. It's so frustrating. Oh,
I wonder though, actually, this is good. This is highly theoretical, but tube feeding, like when you get like a tube in either straight into your stomach or in through your throat or whatever, like how, if you needed that for whatever reason in the future, would you be able to have the normal, because it is just like a soup of nourishment, and who knows what it's made from? Would you get sick?
If I am in a state where I cannot say anything about it, I would die because they would feed me the incorrect food and I would literally die. If I am in a coma, in a real coma, and they
as opposed to a fake coma,
as opposed to the comatose sick state that I am in when I'm had these things, whatever.
An actual coma,
Maybe I would have like I need a tag around my necklace, in a necklace form. Don't feed me any root vegetables, not even one single little nothing of it.
But do you think doctors know though what's in that Slurpee that they get, that they inject into people's?
I have no idea. I've been lucky enough to never gotten to that point where I have.
Maybe you should find out, just for the eventuality of YouTube feeding. I don't know.
Yeah, because my intolerance is so sensitive.
People do have those bracelets that are like, I'm allergic to whatever.
Yeah, I should get one of those.
You'd need like I don't even know. You'd need like one of those like ancient Egyptian things where they have like bracelets covering their entire arm.
Yeah, you should just tattoo it on me.
Yeah, like arm bracers, like you're wearing armor. Just
allergic to, and then all the 50,
everything.
50 things. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah,
I'm allergic to everything, basically. I should say.
Imagine going to like a jewelry store, be like, I need this engraved. Guess what I needed to say? Potatoes, caramel, dust, and cats.
Yeah. Oh, I hate allergies. What happened? Like literally, what happened? You have none, almost none.
Nope. No, I'm actually, when we have a video where this comes up, where allergies comes up, like me and you in a video, whichever video that is, and in that I say I'm allergic to only one thing, and it's nickel or whatever it's called in English, like fake jewelry. But I'm not anymore. I've been cured.
God damn it!
My one allergy. I discovered that recently, actually, like last year or something. I was like, I had some earrings I knew weren't real silver, and I was like, well, fuck it, I want to wear them anyway. And then I did, and they didn't do anything, and I was like, nice, I'm cured.
I have that allergy too.
Well, sucks to be you.
Yeah. So yeah. I see we have it under temporary topics, actually, food and allergies, paleo and DNA, it says.
Are you ready to tackle it? Why don't we just do it now?
Yeah, sure.
Do it live.
So yeah, whenever I feel I feel so sick from talking about this.
You don't have to. You don't want to.
Okay, root vegetables makes me extremely fatigued. So fatigued that I can't do anything of use anyway. And I can't think, and I barely can talk. It's like I get paralyzed.
Okay.
Such a weird thing. I've been thinking maybe this is something to do with my DNA. I mean, we do inherit a lot of allergies from our parents. I mean, my mom has no allergies. My dad has a ton. But you can get cross DNA, a bad mix-up between two people. Yeah. This is going great. So maybe I got some rare sort of bad DNA.
You have bad DNA.
Yeah. Because who the frick is allergic to potatoes? I've never heard about anyone that says this.
I'm sure. Let's Google it.
Try Googling it. There is no one in the world that has this thing.
People with true potato allergy may react immediately after touching, peeling, or eating potatoes. Symptoms may vary.
I don't have that version.
But typically, symptoms of a potato allergy include rhinitis, which I don't know what it is, including itchy or stinging eyes, a runny or stuffy nose, and sneezing.
No, nothing of that. I get extreme fatigue.
Okay.
Fatigue.
Potato allergy. Fatigue. This is it's Google Disk today.
Yeah, Google Disk. Fatigue. It's so weird.
Reports of a potato poisoning state that unripe, sprouting, or green potatoes contain toxic alkaloids, including something I'm not going to try to pronounce.
Alkaloids, is that the same as alcohol?
No.
Because I'm allergic to alcohol also.
Well, I mean, most alcohols are made with stuff that grows in the ground. Wheat stuff and whatever, at least beer and things. When ingested, they can cause drowsiness, weakness, apathy, and gastrointestinal symptoms. This is rare. In most cases, potatoes are safe to eat and are a staple food in many countries.
Oh yeah. So that was all Google had.
So you don't have a potato allergy, you have potato poisoning.
Even better. That sounds just about right. That is how I feel.
Yeah.
Poisoned.
Yeah, potato poisoning.
I'm glad we got that settled out.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Yeah, but the thing about like DNA and stuff, like things you inherit and stuff, is like I absolutely am not equipped to talk about this, but from the stuff that I have tried to look into based on my own things, that I'd be like, who the fuck gave me this?
Yeah. Have you heard about CRISPR DNA?
CRISPR, like crispy?
No, CRISPR DNA tinkering. Let me Google it. I'm gonna also, this is Google Disk. What is CRISPR? A technology that can be used to edit genes and such will likely change the world. Yeah, it's a gene editing tool.
Program. It's a plugin for Photoshop.
And it's being researched as we speak, basically.
Isn't that a little unethical?
Yeah, that is the debate that's currently happening. If you ever Google this. It's a gene editing tool that can cut and paste the DNA. Has been used inside a human body. Wait, what? Okay, never mind that. I'm just reading random stuff from Google now. But CRISPR, written just like Tumblr, CRISPR,
with a C or a K?
C.
Okay.
CRISPR.
CRISPR. Okay.
Why is CRISPR unethical? It's us. Yeah, that's the first thing you said. Yeah,
I can think of several reasons.
Because some people are wanting us to DNA cut and paste out the genes or something that creates cancer, for example, and allergies and all the bad illnesses that we are born with or develop.
Do you know who else really wanted to do that kind of thing?
No.
The Nazis.
They wanted to.
Yeah, that was one of the things that the Nazis researched. And it's not like the Nazis were just, racists who wanted to kill an entire group of people. They also did pretty horrible medical research on things like genes to try to like find out how to root out certain things. And also how one of the most famous ones that you probably heard about is their research on twins, and how two twins, like how they're, even though they're identical squiggly fingers, like how they react to different things, and they try to do all kinds of things to try to find out how the genes of twins work, and for example how they could duplicate certain good genetic traits, or what they considered good genetic traits. Squiggly fingers heavily on that one.
This is something I want to research this much more, actually,
to breed out things that they saw as undesirable traits. So
on that note, have you seen the documentary called Three Identical Strangers?
No, but that sounds like I want to.
It's such a good documentary. It was on Netflix. I don't know if it's still on Netflix, but Three Identical Strangers. It's about a triplet of babies, and they were against their will. Obviously, they were babies. They were one of them were put into a poor home, one were put into a medium wealthy home, and another one into a rich home. And they were conducted experiments on regularly up until
Wait, they did that on purpose?
Yeah, up until they didn't know. The parents didn't know. They were all left in the dark. Yeah.
What? Where was this?
And the thing is, the punchline is, these three guys, they didn't know of each other. They didn't know that they were a part of a triplet of babies. Yeah. So in their adult life, and one of them walked into the college where one of the other went, and a bunch of people just ran up to him and say hi, and
oh god,
hi Eddie, sort of thing. And he's like, I don't go to this school. It's like,
she doesn't even go here.
Yeah, she doesn't even. Yeah, I know, right? But it turned out that they found each other because people recognized him, and
that makes sense. If somebody walks up to you and you're like, oh hey Eddie, and it's like, I'm not Eddie, then you're gonna go find Eddie and be like, why does this guy look exactly the same as you?
That is exactly what happened. And he found an identical person to him, and they were like,
be the creepiest thing.
Yeah, what the frick? And so the story, this is a spoiler from the documentary, though.
It's interesting.
But watch the documentary also. And so they went to the newspaper and they were like, look, we found each other. We are long lost twins. But then the third guy saw this in the newspaper article, and he was like, I'm also one of you guys,
How many are there? There's like a clown car. They just keep coming out.
Yeah. But it turned out they were only three. They found each other. But the end of the story is kind of sad.
Okay.
It didn't
where was this, by the way? Like where in the world?
US, someplace
really?
in the US way. Yeah, identical triplets became separated at birth and adopted by three different families. Years later, their amazing reunion becomes a global sensation, but it also unearths an unimaginable secret that has radical repercussions. God, that was a lot of English.
That was a weird word.
It's a lot of English. I don't know where they're from.
Well, if it's America, I was looking for part of the world. I didn't need, stay in city.
Yeah.
So what happened? What was the terrible thing that happened?
Well, one of them ended up being very depressed and killing himself. Yeah, just bad story. I mean, they were robbed of their childhood together. They were.
Well, I don't know what I think it's kind of I don't know what it's like in certain countries, like if they try to keep twins or triplets or whatever together when they're being adopted, or if it's just like YOLO, I don't know how that works. I haven't adopted anything or anybody for that matter. But
we will post this on the Discord channel.
Yeah, absolutely. But isn't that kind of like isn't that like your biggest fear ever, to like go out into the world? Like, what if you found out like in 6 months that Ircha man is like your long lost brother somehow?
He isn't, because we are 5.5.
But theoretically
we are
speaking,
already
what if he was?
Du vet att vi är 5,5 manning?
Yeah, I know. But
what is that in English?
It's so far out that
5.5 cousin.
I don't actually know how that goes in English, because it's like cousin and second cousin and third cousin. I think the one that you're talking about is a third cousin, but then there's also some weird thing in English about like second cousin once removed, and I don't know what that means. So
it's so far out.
related.
Yeah. Ishamana, it's so far out that it is at least legal.
Wait, because what does that? It means because a second cousin, or tremanning, which I think is a second cousin, is when your mom and the other person's mom are cousins, right? That's when you and their kids are tremanning, and then famanning is when your parent and their parent. Yeah, when your parent and their parent are tremanning, you and their kids are famanning.
Yes,
so
that is the pyramid.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
So it's far away. But there are stories of people who have done that, who've like been separated when they were young, like siblings or whatever, and grown up and like fallen in love, and then it's like, oopsie, we're brother and sister.
I mean, haven't I told you this story? When I started dating Ishaman, we went to his grandmother's 80 years old birthday thing, and we had cake, and then suddenly 2 ancient women comes over to our table and says, and they said, do you guys know that you two are related? Ishaman choked on his cake, and that was fun. Nice. Yeah, but it's good. So far out. But on that note, also, I have ordered my heritage DNA package.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did.
Cool. Yeah, I did one of those a couple of years ago.
What did you find out?
Well, I don't have the thing in front of me, but like, because it was the one where it tells you where you're from. Sort of thing, like where your genetics are from. I was like something ridiculous, like 94% Scandinavian, and then there was like 3% English and like 2% Middle Eastern or something weird, Asian. And then, but it was no surprises basically. But then after I did that, I heard that there's a better one that can tell you in more, I don't know which one you got, but there's a better one that my aunt did that can tell you in more detail which European region you're from. So she did hers, and she was like 30% Swedish, and she was like, what? And then she had her son do one, and he got a similar result. So because she was like, well, that's not true, I don't have any Swedish family. But then her son did one, and he got the same. So we're Swedish basically.
Oh yeah. Did you know that
I want to do another one actually?
The mom of I'm gonna beep this out though. She found a half sister through my heritage like a couple of years ago. Yeah. That is living here in the city. And she said, she told me this story and was like, yeah, so I figured out she lived in the city, and I called her and I asked her to sit down because I'm gonna tell her something crazy. And she was like, lol, I am your half sister.
That's so crazy.
That was so crazy. It was the craziest moment. So they are both above 60 years old, and their dad is passed away long ago. But apparently their dad was together with a woman that became pregnant, but they ended their relationship, and she got married to another guy, and she just claimed that the other guy was the dad.
All right,
as they did back in the days.
As people still do, actually. But yeah.
Yeah. So my heritage DNA stuff, it figures these things out.
When I did mine, though, it said like matches people who are likely to be genetically related to you. There are no people or so similar but dissimilar to you that has taken our test, so we can't connect you with anybody who might be of similar descent. And I was like, oh, I mean, because obviously somebody else from the same thing has to, do it. Sort of
do it.
They have to do it.
Okay. So transition time, maybe.
Now it's transition time. I gotta pee as usual.
Okay.
So
as usual.
Okay. Yeah. I'll be right back.
Dad!
Hold the thread. What?
Hold the thread.
Hold the thread. I almost pressed leave meeting instead of got it to recording in progress.
Leave meeting.
Leave me. I'm done. Bye.
Hard.
That's the end. Yeah. Hi then.
Okay. Currently on our minds.
What
do you have?
Yeah. I have a thing here that I just wrote the other night because I learned this and it was the most amazing thing.
Okay.
Ever.
I'm excited. I'm so excited.
I don't know if you watched that video I linked you about the Titanic, but that was also super amazing.
I started watching it.
It's so good. I was on a little YouTube historic video spree.
I love it.
History. Me too. And apparently this was like the thing that blew my mind. There was this video about this castle in England, like where the Boleyn family lived back in the day or whatever. I don't remember what it was called. But in the process of this thing, it wasn't even like the point of anything. But this girl who was like presenting the video, walking around the castle and whatever, she was walking up, like, you know, in a castle, they have like stone spiral staircases that go up in like a spiral to a tower. She said in that video, and apparently this is true because I told somebody about it and they were like, yeah, no. I was like, how did you know that and not tell me? Because it's the most amazing thing. Apparently, in the 14th century, when they built these castles and staircases and whatever, they would randomly make one step a different height from all the other steps.
What?
So that people, if there was invaders in the castle or whatever running up or down the stairs, they wouldn't know that one of the steps or a couple of the steps randomly throughout the staircase was a different height. And because of that, you'll trip, you know?
What?
And that was like that's like 100 IQ.
I didn't know that.
I know, it's a big tactic because, you know, if you've ever walked up or down a staircase that has like awkward steps, it feels super weird. Or like you think there's a step and then there isn't a step and you're go, whoa, and like suddenly you lose contact with gravity and it's just terrible.
So
and they did
that normal thing that they did on purpose.
Yeah, they did it on purpose so that people, you know, if there were invaders or whatever, they wouldn't know which steps were uneven and then they'd trip.
But the people living there, they would know, this eight staircase again.
They get used to it. They'll be like, okay, here comes the uneven step.
Okay, wow.
It blew my mind. It's so simple.
It's blowing my mind. Wow.
It's insane.
Do you think that is implemented into medieval video games also? Or is that totally
something? That would be something to check out, actually. Let's find out.
Yeah, all the spiraling towers in Skyrim.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe they have done it.
An even staircase.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I know, it blew my mind. It's sort of like, because, you know, if you've ever walked up an escalator that is standing still, it feels super weird.
Yeah.
Because most staircases are sort of like a universal-ish kind of step distance sort of thing.
I hate staircases that are not universal.
Yeah. If you walk up like one with really shallow steps where the steps are really wide but like really short, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Staircases, man.
Yeah, because it's in our muscle memory.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think about it when I walk the stairs. It happens.
No, I know, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I do the same thing with our new car, actually, because our old car had a bigger like edge that when I got into the car, I had to lift my foot higher up, like kind of step into the car in a way. But now there isn't anything there, so I go like, wee, my legs super high up.
You're stumbling, just like in the 1400th century.
Yeah.
When you're an invader.
Yeah, invader in the spiral staircase.
You're invading your new car, basically. Mm-hmm. That's I didn't know this. It's awesome. Educational this.
Educational this.
Yes.
If anybody knows any super random like historical facts or like random things that, you know, please leave them in the comment or on the Discord, because I love shit like that.
Yeah. So we can start highlighting random facts.
Yeah. There was a lot in the Titanic video that I didn't know. I was like, blew my mind. I was like, oh my god, really?
Okay, what was it?
Good. The thing that blew my mind the most was that, like, I don't know if I can retell this to the like accuracy of that, because it was like an interview with like a Titanic historian. Ooh. But he said that the Carpathia, the ship that rescued Titanic kind of thing, they found them, or didn't find them, but they got in contact with them to, you know, they ended up rescuing them by accident, if you know what I mean. Like they weren't in the, like, you know, the way he explained it was like in the like Atlantic kind of ship route, like one ship goes that way and one goes the other way, and like continuously ships are going one way or the other. And when a ship crossed the Atlantic, they'd have one like contact ship, they'd have like a buddy system. Be like, cool. you're gonna pass each other at a similar time, and therefore you will be each other's, you know, special contact, you know. but the ship that was Titanic's special friend had stopped because they reached like the belt of ice that the Titanic ended up crashing into, or where the ice that Titanic ended up crashing into came from, and they stopped because there was ice, you know, lol. So they weren't in like radio range of the Titanic when they hit the iceberg, but there was another ship, the Carpathia, that was within range, and they were just going to drop a line to the Titanic because they had just left a port, and there was some mail that was supposed to go on the Titanic to their next destination. So they were just dropping a line to Titanic like, hey guys, there's some mail you got to pick up in the next port, don't forget. And then they radioed them, and the Titanic was like, holy shit guys, we're sinking.
Okay.
I'm just like,
oh no,
really? It was an accident.
Okay, I get it. Wow.
That blew my mind. I was just like, holy shit, because it's like famous, you know.
Can you believe it's been so long? It's from 1912.
It's been a while. Been a hot minute.
God, my grandma wasn't born.
Same, or you know, my grandma.
You weren't born. Same.
Mm-hmm.
No, but it's a fascinating story, a terrible story.
I love Titanic, so
I do too. I love the movie.
Yeah, same. Yeah. If you started watching the video though, they also tell about the thing with Titanic would have launched sooner. Most people know this thing, that they would have launched sooner if its sister ship hadn't like accidentally been like bumped into and needed repair.
Oh.
Because they had in where they built the Titanic and the Olympia, which was their sister ship, they had one really deep like dock where they could build and repair ships that were that size. And Titanic was in that dock being built, but the Olympia had just been like bumped into by another ship, like just off port kind of thing. Oh, yeah. So she needed repairs. So they took Titanic out of the building dock and put Olympia in to repair her because she was already, you know, finished. And because of that, Titanic's maiden voyage was delayed. And if that hadn't happened, then the movie
wouldn't have.
Yeah, we would never have had Kate Winslet, Leonardo DiCaprio on a fucking floating door in the Atlantic.
I get it. Wow,
it's so crazy. I love historical fact. It's so fun.
Yeah, you can link that documentary also.
I will.
Discord. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it after this. It's fascinating stuff. It's still on the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, that's true. Sad. It is. I mean, it's a ship, so it's not. I mean, it's not like it has feelings.
No, but the entire thing is sad. It's sad.
It is sad. To be fair, it is crazy.
You know,
imagine being on a set. It's one of my biggest nightmares to be on a sinking ship. Like, fuck.
Yeah, in the 1912s.
Even today.
Today is, walk in the park compared to that.
Well, yeah. Imagine just having somebody drop you a line about some posts and then you get rescued, sort of. I mean, they got mostly rescued. Not even mostly. Some of them got a little rescued. Have
you seen some of the interviews that they did in the 90s, I think, with people that still remembered the event, the actual event? They were kids on board, but they remember the event, and they were old people in the 90s. Have you seen those?
I haven't really seen stuff like that, but I would like to. Probably should.
Yeah. I remember seeing that, and someone said that they can still vividly imagine the screams. So Jesus. Yeah, I know, right? It's terrible. The next one currently on our minds is the black hole is finally on photograph.
Well, the black hole.
The black hole. Yeah.
It's our black hole.
You told me this, and also Ishman told me this. He is also really into this, and he was like, oh, it's so exciting. It's so exciting. Yeah. And you also, it's so exciting.
Yeah, it is exciting.
And why is it so exciting?
Well, I mean, they already took a picture of another black hole last year or the year before or something, but that was a different black hole. Because the one Patrick was trying to explain this to me, and I was kind of like, I get it, but it's also kind of confusing. It's because the hole that they took the picture of now, the one that's in the Milky Way, is really big, but it's so close that the radio waves obstruct the view of it in general. And the other one is smaller but further away. Or is that the other way around? I think the one, maybe ours is smaller but closer, and the other one is bigger but further away, and therefore it was easier to take pictures of that one. I don't know.
Okay.
But this one is our black hole, so to speak.
This one's our black hole.
It's the one in our galaxy. It's our hole.
That's so cute. It's our hole.
It's our black hole. Yes, it's so good.
I know, right? Does it have a name? Just Behold. I don't know.
It's our beehole.
Yeah.
I don't know. Does it have a name? I actually don't know. Let's Google it. Does the black hole have a name?
The black hole. Our black hole.
There is no unified naming system for black holes. The supermassive black holes and the cores of the galaxies are named for the galaxies. A name like M31 indicates that the galaxy was catalogued by Charles Messier in the 1700s.
So it's a milky black hole.
It's milky hole.
Milky. I love it. So, I mean, you just don't take a picture of a black hole. Didn't they have to put out like a super cameras across the entire globe and take repeatedly pictures for a long time?
Yeah, they didn't just point an iPhone at the sky and went, there we go.
We did it. Got it. Yeah.
It was like they had, I don't remember how many telescopes were involved, but many telescopes at the same time, and then they all had to be positioned just so, and then they all had to snap the same kind of image to like the nanosecond, the right position and the right time, and then so they didn't actually take a picture of a black hole. They took many pictures of the place where they know the black hole is, and then they pieced all of those together to create a representation of what the black hole would look like if you were close enough to see it.
So fascinating. What do you think a black hole is? You personally. The Milky Hole.
The Milky Hole. I mean, I do not know enough about it to know what it actually is, but it eats everything, right? Well, light primarily, right?
Sucks everything into it. Like Kirby.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, but what happens with things that get sucked in?
I don't think we do get so I mean, we specifically at least aren't getting sucked in, hopefully.
We're slowly getting sucked in.
I mean, yeah, but it's going to take a long time. It was something like 40 billion times bigger than the sun, our little Milky Hole. Quite a big hole, actually.
Yeah, it's a big hole.
It's like what holds everything. It has like the gravity of it holds everything in place, you know, it keeps everything just so. Yeah. So it's our little hole. We like it. It's cute.
And time traveling is possible if you go near a black hole, according to science fiction.
Because Patrick was saying, I was trying to explain this, and maybe somebody listening will have a better answer for this. Because I was kind of saying, like, because a black hole eats light, right? Everything, it eats everything, kind of thing. Does light have? This is going to sound stupid, but does light have like a max distance? If you know what I mean. Like, does light ever? Distance. Like, does light ever expire? So to speak, does it have
a max level?
A max level, yeah. You know, like, because I know the human eye can only perceive light from a certain distance. Like, if somebody has a flashlight, depending on how good the flashlight is, the flashlight will light up so far in a distance, kind of thing. And you can also, if it's dark, you can see somebody waving a light above their head, even if they're really far away. But like the sunlight, like if you're on Neptune, like say you could stand on the surface of Neptune, which you absolutely cannot do, but if you could
and play Neptunia,
would you be able to see sunlight? Like, would you or does the sunlight, the light that the sun creates, have a limited range? Like, would you at some point be so far away from the sun that you wouldn't be able to see it anymore?
Yeah, I think so.
And even if you can't see it because the human eye can't see it, does that mean that even though the human eye can't see it, theoretically it doesn't have like a limited range? Do you know what I mean? Because I mean, part of the problem is that humans can't see it. Like, we don't see.
Oh, I get it. Wow. You're so sciencey. I get it.
I really don't know the answer. I
think it is the limit does not exist.
The limit does not exist. That was the week he got his haircut. He looked so cute. But what was on his head, on the board behind his head? It's the real question. That was from Mean Girls.
The limit does not exist. I don't know. It's dependent on the capacity of viewing the light.
But if you say like just in the base, like the base of science, you know, because we can't see, you know, microwaves either, but we know they exist. So you can still make a representation of what a microwave looks like.
Maybe everything is across the entire universe. The limit does not exist.
Okay, because Patrick was trying to say that we can see stars, like when it's dark outside, we see stars in the sky, which are other suns in other places. So yes, the light does go super duper far.
Oh yeah, now I get it. It's travel time, because when we see a star up in the sky, we see the star from how it was, the light that it shined. How do you say? Shined.
You can say shined or shone, but yeah.
Shone. Yeah, the like millions of years ago. So when you see a star up in the sky, maybe it's that a dead star. It doesn't shine anymore, but the shining rays are still out there traveling.
Oh, that's like that thing we talked about this once before. I think you and me ages ago, or not ages ago. Like I think it was around Diskydisk time. We talked about it on voice chat. We had a late night science session,
as we do.
Yeah.
Casually.
And there was something about, because I remember reading that like if the sun explodes, like the sun could have exploded now, but it would be like 8 minutes in the past. I don't remember the exact time.
That was in the Mars episode.
Oh, was it? Was it on the Disky?
So. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
I think it's a Diskydisk thing.
It's a Diskydisk thing.
Yeah, but now we have seen our black bee-hole, basically.
We've seen the bee-hole, yeah. That's cute.
Yeah, link to that.
The memes were strong, so.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that is good stuff.
Eller, nu kukar jag säga här.
Control Z.
Slit. Slit.
Slit. But yeah, if anybody knows the answer to this question about is light infinite, if you know what I mean, like does light have a range? You know, will you at some point be able to be so far away that you will no longer be able to see, even from a human perspective, like even from the naked human eye, like say we could stand on Neptune, which we cannot, but if we could, would we be able to see sunlight? Would it be dark or would it be light or would it be like semi-light, or like how far would the sunlight of the earth permeate? If you could, you know.
Cute.
I really want to know. I would Google it, but I don't know how to word it. It's not like I can write into Google, like, how sort of far does light will you be able to, if you could stand on Neptune?
How sort of, you know?
Yeah.
Google is really intelligent. Sometimes I just mash my keyboard and I know that I'm writing it wrong. And I'm like, I will go with it. And Google corrects me. I'm like, yeah, baby.
Nice.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, fair enough. Okay. Well, yeah, the beehole. That's good.
Do we have anything else on our minds?
I don't know. It's just the staircase in the space.
I loved it. Transaction time.
Transaction time. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. I had me the moments.
Me too. Same.
Okay, played lately then.
Played lately.
Should I start maybe?
Yeah, you can go first.
Yeah, the past days I've been dipping my my disc. No way. Okay, wait.
Sorry.
I'm just not completely. What?
You've been dipping in the MilkyHole.
No way. Okay, kutt hele den der. Herregud.
Nei!
Okay, lately I've been dipping back into Neptunia.
Neptunia.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm playing Neptunia V2 on the Switch, and I found a setting actually in the graphical setting. If I disabled, I mean, not disabled a lot of the graphical effects stuff, it performs much better, because initially I thought it was really bad performing, just like we said earlier with Spyro performing bad on the Switch. The Switch just struggles a lot with ported games. This is also a PS4 game originally.
Doesn't it do better on the OLED, or is it there's no difference?
No, there's no hardware revision. It's only the
there
screen.
Are some ported games, some ported games that do not bad.
The do not bad on the OLED. No,
like on the Switch in general. Like, I mean, I think Skyrim is like pretty good.
That was ported well. That's good port. Yeah,
that was good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe I should we should make a YouTube video of the best ported games.
Best
on the
ported
Switch.
Games. Yeah, Rayman Legends also is a ported game and a very good.
Okay. Yeah.
Very good.
Good.
Yeah. But Neptunia, anyway.
Sometimes it's crap and sometimes it's good. Yeah, I've been playing that and it's so cozy. I like the music and the characters, and I'm really getting back into that a tiny bit anyway. So I've been playing a tiny bit of Neptunia V2 on the Switch. That was all I had to say about that. Other than that, I haven't been playing a lot lately at all. I don't know what I've been doing with my life lately at all. I've been playing a tiny bit PS4. No, wait, PS Vita, I mean.
Okay.
Because I am now soon in a collab video with Tark's Gauntlet on YouTube, and I sent in my contribution, which was me talking about the PlayStation Vita, which is the cute little handheld system from PlayStation. I can't believe you don't have it.
Well, I don't have any of the handheld systems except for the DS and the Xbox, the DS and the Switch, the DS and the Xbox.
Yes. Do you think Xbox will ever release a handheld system?
I mean, I feel like maybe handheld
they should.
Is just it's Netflix. What am I doing right now? It's a Nintendo.
I'm rubbing off on you with my no brainness.
No, but I feel like probably not, right?
What?
Handheld console? Oh, probably not a handheld console from anybody but Nintendo.
Okay.
I think I might have thought that and not finished saying it.
Okay, but I enjoy the PlayStation Vita. It's still good, still holds up. I got that in 2012. Such a long time ago. 10 years ago. Jesus.
It's not actually, that's not even that long ago. I thought it'd be longer.
So long ago. Okay, but I've been playing a tiny bit of that. And I've been also thinking of playing. I haven't been playing, but I've been thinking of playing, you know.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
I've been thinking of playing older games, like going back to some retro stuff. Maybe hook up my Nintendo 64 again, and maybe brush the dust off my Game Boy Advance SP again, and you know, play a little retro because I like it sometimes to go back to the past.
Same. I mean, that's what's kind of a shame about Nintendo, that they don't have, you know, backwards compatibility the way that a lot of, like, is there a lot of 360 and even Xbox games on the Series X?
Oh yeah.
So it's like, but Nintendo doesn't really have as big backwards compatibility.
Yeah, I know, right?
Library,
right?
Whatever.
If you want to play, but they do it sometimes, but they do it in their own Nintendo way. On the 3DS, you could play some backwards compatible games through the eShop, the Nintendo eShop. You could purchase Game Boy Advance games, etc. And also on the Wii U, you could purchase N64 games, SNES, NES, and all of that.
And then there's some stuff of that on the Switch, yeah.
And now they're doing their own thing on the Switch, which is the Switch Online, where you can play SNES, NES, and now N64 games also. So why don't you just play
your N64 games on the Switch then?
No, I want the complete experience sometimes, you know, with the the original console system.
Yeah, okay.
Just the full experience. Yeah.
Remember that time you let me borrow your N64? That was good times.
Yeah. I can't believe you did.
I can't believe you let me.
I wanted you to like the N64, and you did.
I did.
I believe you played Ocarina of Time all the way up to you got
the Water Temple.
Yeah, you got Link to be adult. You know.
Well, yeah, it was the Water Temple that crushed my spirits, and then I wanted Morrowind back, so you got it back.
Yeah, that was good. I was impressed. Nice. Still impressed. Did you like Zelda?
No.
No.
I mean, I did at the time, but I don't like it anymore. I just actually on my Switch, I deleted Breath of the Wild from my library because I don't have it anymore. So, you know.
Oh, you did have it physical back in the day?
Yeah. Okay. No, back in the day. Breath of the Wild back in the day.
Yeah.
No, I sent it to somebody on your Discord.
Okay,
yeah. Remember?
Oh, yeah, I remember now. Are you not going to play Breath of the Wild too?
No.
Okay. You know, I could buy it to you.
But I probably won't play it.
Oh, yeah.
So. I'm not a Zelda fan. I don't know. It's not my cup of Zelda.
It's not your MilkyHole.
No, it's not my MilkyHole at all.
What have you been playing?
I've been playing Spyro, like I said, a little bit. And then we've been playing Guitar Hero also on the 360. And I posted something about that in the Discord. And somebody was like, wow, retro. And I'm like, I can't believe the 360 is considered retro.
It is now, actually, official retro console.
Yeah. Yeah, because I took my PS4, like I said, I took my PS4 like out. Well, I mean, because in my TV furniture, I couldn't fit it in a place where you could get the cables out through the back of the thing because the shelf wasn't strong enough. It was a whole thing. So it was sitting on a lower shelf, which meant I couldn't have it connected without taking it out of that shelf. So because I took it out to play Spyro, I put it under the TV on top of the bench thing.
How's your cable management?
Exactly. It's fantastic. I'm just not going to post
mine is terrible.
Yeah, I know.
Terrible.
Same. But so we took the Xbox 360 out too and played some Guitar Hero. So it was good. I love it. It's such a good game.
I want a new TV bench.
TV bank. Same.
But I need one that can hold everything. It's so hard.
They do. I did see those like last time we were at Jysk, you know, good old Jysk. Best one ever. I was kind of like, oh, I wish we had that one because it's probably better. It was sitting on the floor, first of all, like it didn't have legs, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah,
like it didn't have empty space underneath it. It was sitting on the floor, and then I had 3 shelves, like 3 levels, and then like the top. So like 3 shelves, if you know what I mean, and then the top of the bench where the TV is.
Do you think you can find a picture of it
right now?
No, after.
I can try to
Discord.
look. Yeah, it was white though, which is what made me like.
Yeah, I want a black one because I'm going
Same.
black all the way.
Like
so yeah, I'm on the lookout for that because I can post a picture now on Discord how my under my TV is looking.
We saw it last week.
Yeah, you saw it last week. It's terrible. It's terrible.
It is terrible. Mine's just as terrible though, so I can't really. But I mean, even if you could find a white one like that, you just paint it black.
Yeah, I know.
You see a red door, you have to paint it black.
Yeah, I can do that. So yeah, I'm on the lookout for that. Maybe I will get one soon. But I
want one that stands on the floor though, that doesn't have empty space underneath.
Yeah.
Because if it sits on the floor, there's no dust to clog up my terrible cable management.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
I could just take the legs of a different one, I suppose, but
you could do that also. I want the community to post their TV setup.
In the game room too. Very rarely do people actually post game rooms.
Yeah, post it in the game room tours thing on Discord.
What your cable management looks like.
Yeah, please. I need inspiration for how my under TV area is gonna look, basically.
You have a really small one though, don't you? Like a really small TV
bench.
Yeah. TV bank.
They have a bank. Yeah, it's super small. It's probably 25 years old. Back when TVs were small, which are no longer.
They are no longer small.
Yeah,
correct.
I got that from Console Cousin, actually.
But why don't you just mount your TV on the wall and then you can get pretty much anything underneath it?
I know. I can definitely do that, but I don't wanna. I don't.
Why not? You don't want to? Why not?
Because then the TV will be even further away, and I have to squint my eyes, and I don't want to wear glasses. Don't even mention glasses.
We're talking like 15 centimeters further away.
Yeah. I know.
And
I need
that's
a bigger
gonna make
TV.
all the difference.
I need a bigger TV. I have too big living room. It's too big.
Do you need glasses?
No.
You say that as if you don't, but it sounds like you actually do.
Each man says that I have poor vision, but I feel like it's perfect.
When was the last time you know, everybody says that, and then they go to the optician and the optician's like, yep, you're legally blind.
They do?
Yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, maybe I should do that.
You can go to my uncle. I'll hook you up.
Okay.
My uncle's an optician. He's very nice.
Okay.
You like him. Yeah.
Okay.
What, do you not want glasses? Is that why? Or like, what's the deal?
I don't want glasses.
You can get contacts, you don't have to get glasses.
That's even worse.
Why?
Stick some things into my eyes every day.
Yeah, Patrick does it. He can talk you through it.
Ugh. I hate touching the insides of my eyes.
Well, you don't have to touch the inside of your eye. You just put something onto your eyeball.
I don't want to.
You've worn enough eyeliner in your life to be able to handle something like that.
Okay, maybe.
I'm gonna keep pressuring you about that. Every week we're gonna have currently on our minds, did Isha see an optician yet?
Okay.
Maybe just I'll be like, did Isha see my uncle yet?
I know, right? To be fair, my vision isn't bad. It isn't bad at all.
Everybody,
it's just that a lot
that,
of games has a very tiny text.
Everybody thinks that though until they go to the optician.
Okay.
And then they're like, yeah, you need glasses,
Okay.
Because I want glasses and my uncle won't give them to me because my vision is perfect.
No, like why glasses. Do you want them?
Oh, because I think they look cool as a fashion statement. I would like to wear glasses. Yeah. I think glasses look good,
Okay.
But I don't need them. And he's like, no, I can't give you glasses. You don't need them. Okay. And I'm like, why not?
Are we gonna do some quick ones?
Let's absolutely do some quick ones.
Okay, you go first.
Okay, stressful. How often do you charge your phone and Switch? And then question mark, and then Fitbit question mark. I don't know why you didn't say phone, Switch, and Fitbit.
Okay, phone every 4th day, maybe.
Really? That rarely?
Yeah.
Holy McMoly bully.
Yeah. You?
I usually put mine on charge at night. Just
every day.
But are you the kind of person that lets your phone go to 0% or like 2% and then you charge it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't. I charge it when it's like 50. If it's like anything below 60, I put it on charge if I'm not using it.
I don't drain my battery in my phone a lot. I rarely check my phone every day.
That's why I put it on charge at night because I don't bring it to bed. So,
I'm not one of those people that check their phones several times an hour. I don't. I leave it. I don't remember last time I checked it. Maybe that is like 5 hours ago right now.
Same.
Okay, Switch then. I charge my Switch every other day. Sometimes every day. Depends on how much I'm playing, obviously. But basically, I use my Switch more than my phone then.
You do. I charge my Switch when I want to play it, and then I plug it in and it doesn't have any battery, and then I have to wait 10 minutes for it to even turn on because it's out of battery.
Oh no.
Yeah. Sadness.
Fitbit
but I play my Switch very rarely. I charge my Fitbit when it says I get an email saying your Fitbit battery is low.
You get an email? What?
Yeah.
What?
I do. I get an email. Yeah.
How?
I don't know. I have email notifications on.
Wow.
I really do. I think it's on charge right now. I think I got one. Let me check my mail.
I never heard about that feature. No, I charged mine today because I charge it every time it dies, and it dies every 7th day, maybe.
Yeah, look here, Fitbit inbox. Your sense battery level is low. And then it says charge your battery as soon as possible. For detailed charging instructions,
Jesus
Fitbit
Christ!
help.
So you have a notification system for charging a Fitbit. Yeah, they really wanted to have it.
Well, how else would I know that it's out of battery? To be fair,
I check the time all the time on my Fitbit.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how I know. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Next one then. What would you not take? This one.
What would you not buy if you had unlimited money?
Yeah, because I have no idea. What did you write?
What would you? Yeah, it was one that I got from.
What did you not? Would you not buy if you had? I would not buy hookers.
I probably would.
Or drugs.
True, I wouldn't buy drugs, but what's something that you can have, not consume? I mean, not that you consume hookers, but you know what I mean.
You consume them.
Consume some hookers.
I would not buy. This should actually be easy though.
It should really be, but it actually
I wanted to say not buy a boat, but I mean, why not?
You had unlimited, yeah, might as well.
I would not buy an airplane.
Well, you did just have a terrible airplane experience. I probably would buy an airplane. Actually, did you see related but not really related that PewDiePie and Marzia finally moved to Japan?
Ooh, nice for them. Good.
They finally got it done since they were going to, in 2020, but then COVID,
Yeah.
But they were. He made a little vlog about it, and apparently it was such a hassle to try to get like their dogs, because they have 2 pugs, to get them to bring them. Obviously, it's such a long flight. They didn't want to put them in the storage, like where they keep the luggage, so they wanted to bring them into the cabin, obviously.
Okay.
But their bigger dog is 10 kilos, and in every single airline they check, the max weight for a pet in the cabin is 8 kilos.
Okay.
So they just hired a private plane to take them to Japan.
Fair enough.
So I would probably buy a plane if I could.
Okay, but what would you not buy? Another car, because I don't have parking for it.
I feel like that goes as a given though. I wouldn't buy anything that I already have. I wouldn't buy a second washing machine.
Yeah, no, right. That things.
Wouldn't buy anything. Yeah. But what's something that you would never buy ever?
I don't know. I don't understand the question. Potatoes.
You buy a potato farm.
I would never.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay.
Okay.
If you could freeze time for 24 hours, what would you do? Definitely play a video game.
Everything. I would do everything. God, I would do so many things.
Video game. Sweaty video game.
I wouldn't be able to do enough stuff. I would go into people's houses. It'd be so awesome.
Because no one would realize that you were there.
Yeah, exactly.
If I get it.
I would do so many things.
Who would you
go
stalk?
into people's house? Anybody. I would go steal a car, drive into town on the freeze time roads where there are no other cars. Beep beep. Yeah. And I would just drive to like a neighborhood in town and then just go into somebody's house
and
just,
do
like,
what?
look around. I don't look around. Just be like, oh, neat.
That's it. That's the one. Would you come over here?
No, I've already seen your house. It's boring.
Okay, cool.
I just want to see random people's houses. Like when you're driving and it's dark out and you can see in through people's windows. I love that shit.
You would see a lot of naked people.
Do you think people are naked a lot, just in general?
I am. No,
maybe I should come over to your house. I don't know.
Maybe No, I would just play a video game.
You would really not do anything out in the world. If you could freeze time and time was frozen, you could do whatever you wanted to anywhere in the world. You would literally just sit at home and play a video game.
It would be creepy. I don't want to. I don't want to creep on anyone. It's not so interested.
Fun. I don't want to creep, but it would just be fun to like be in places where you shouldn't be, or be in places where normally you aren't alone. Like,
but I've been everywhere.
Everybody would, yeah, but everything would be frozen. Like, imagine being in the mall and everybody's frozen. You could just walk around and do whatever
and look up close on them, man.
Yeah.
I don't feel the fun factor. I would rather.
I just want to be alone, you know. I just want to. That's my thing.
I know. I love it.
I just want to scream into the void and nobody can hear me.
I know. You want people to stand still, frozen in time.
Yeah, I just want everybody to be.
You know.
So I'm pretty cute. Sure I'm pretty sure we talked about this on a previous Diskydisk, that what a recurring like dream / like daydream fantasy I have is being in town with where everybody, there's no other people.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah,
I love
we're
it.
back to that.
I would just love being alone. It's so fun.
How cute. I love it.
Yeah, same.
One more or ending it?
One more.
One more.
Okay.
Choose one that you find interesting.
What about this one? Do you complain about food at restaurants / service in stores / etc.? Like, if something's wrong with your food in a restaurant, do you go, excuse me, if you get potatoes?
Yeah, then I have to.
Yeah, but like in general, like, do you like, I don't know, complain?
I am on a medium on this one. Maybe not. I mean, considering how severe the damage or error is, I can overlook a lot of things, actually. If I'm in general in a good mood and having a happy day, I can overlook a lot of things. But sometimes I have to let them know that the service in stores, etc. Okay. Like if I ordered something for my car and it's incorrect, of course I will let them know.
Well, yeah, I mean, if something's wrong, yeah, but like if you don't get like the service you feel like you should get, kind of thing.
Nah, I don't say anything. I try to be polite.
Because I don't ever say anything. Like, it would take a lot for me to complain about anything, you know, to be like,
I thought you would say the other. I thought
no.
I thought it was the other way around with you.
Actually, my stepdad told this story yesterday because we had dinner at my brother's house yesterday for the 17th of May. I don't know the context of that was about a specific person that he knows that, or he doesn't know. It's the son of somebody he knows or whatever, who has a part-time job in this like kind of like car, you know, Bilextra, the car store in town.
Oh yeah.
And he went there looking for some specific part for something. And he was walking around looking for it and he couldn't find it. And that guy passed him by like in the store and he was like, excuse me, where do you keep the whatever it was he was looking for? And the guy was just kind of like, oh yeah, it's over there. And like, it's either aisle 7 or 9. I'm not sure, you know, kind of thing. And then he just walked off. So my stepdad went to that part of the store and looked for the thing and couldn't find it. And then he was like, and I couldn't find it. So I just went out and he was by the checkout when I went out. And I just said, thanks for all your help, and left. And I'm like, I'm like, oh, Jesus.
Didn't help.
I would never do that kind of thing. It's
yeah. Some people, sometimes they're not supposed to be in the line of work that they are in.
It's like, have you noticed actually, you know, at Normal, which is a store that sells like beauty products and all kinds of stuff and at the mall in town
and stuff.
Yeah. Have you ever noticed how unfriendly everybody who works there is?
Normally there are teenagers there.
I know, and I don't
teenagers.
Know
they are so shy and awkward. Yeah.
But they just look so resting bitch face. They just look so angry all the time.
I think they're just afraid. They're just afraid. Yeah. They look so young.
They do look young, but being young is no excuse for not being friendly. You know? Or
I mean, when I was a teenager, preteens, even, I think I was so shy that I hadn't learned how to be properly.
I feel like that's probably rude to young people in general. I'm sure there are friendly young people. It's just like it seems to be like
I'm telling about myself though. But yeah, I don't know what their deal is.
I don't know. It's just what I've noticed. Whenever I go there, they all just seem so angry at life. Which is weird because their store is so good. They should be angry.
Yeah,
it's
such a good store. Such a good. We should go there. We should.
You know, I go there and buy like. There. We should. I go there though we can put this in the vlog. When I go there, I buy like as many as I can carry of this one specific iced tea that they sell. It's like a sakura flavored green tea iced tea situation. It's the only place in town where they sell it. So I buy like
Do you need
8 to
some
10
now?
at the time. Right this second. What do you mean?
I can pick you up and we can vlog.
At 9 o'clock at night?
No, someday. Eventually, maybe.
I thought you meant like right now, as in right this very second. I was like, what?
No, I have to edit this.
Yeah, I don't have any right now. So yes, I would like some sakura flavored green tea from the mom.
I need to see that. That for myself.
That
was all for today's Diskydisk.
It absolutely was.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was low energy, but we alternate between having low energy and high energy. But I feel like you filled in the gaps pretty
tried
good.
My best.
It was good.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for watching.
Yes.
And listening. And join the
Tell
Discord.
us your fun history facts in the comments, please.
Oh yeah. And show us
facts.
your cable management by the TV.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I really want to see some bad cable
I
management.
really want to see some bad cable management. Let's go, guys.
Yeah, I know, right? So that was all for today, folks. We will see you later.
Bye. Ok, mens det er stilletimen så må jeg gå og tisse. Herregud, sånn at jeg ikke er sånn her. Forrige intro, jeg bare, jeg må tisse. Ja,
Ok, gå nå da. Choice.